All right, guys, welcome back to the eSports Report. Chris Puckett breaking down the news from the Call of Duty League. We just gave you the recap from last night. Now it's time to tell you where our teams stand. All four of these squads look great coming in, but after day number one, there's a look at it. After day three, you saw Envy was on top, Strictly Business there in second, Erupt and Optic all in the top four with perfect records. But after last night's matches, you can see the order has shifted up a bit. At top, you'll still have Envy, 5-0. But Complexity, catching up on them. Ron, we got that next graphic? Bring it in, my friend. Overall, you had Envy sitting at 5-0. Erupt, 4-1. They still sit atop Complexity in that second place with a 14-7 map count. Complexity, 4-1 as well, going 3-0 on the day. FaZe Black, 3-2. Optic Gaming, 3-2 after the win over SB. FaZe Red, Curse Orange, Curse Black, and Strictly Business all now sitting at 2-3 with Vex Gaming. And at the very bottom, in 11th and 12th, Caliber with only one match win. Justice, only 4 games going in their favor. So Justice has a lot of room to make up. Same thing with Caliber, but the middle bunch, very close, all the way from 4. That's FaZe Black down to Vex at number 10. These teams could be moving around quite a bit as we enter the final 3 days of matches this week. Tonight's matches, let's take a look at the card. We're going to have FaZe Red, FaZe Black, Strictly Business, and Caliber all facing off. Lots of room to be made up by all of these squads. Here it is, 7 o'clock, FaZe Red versus FaZe Black. 7 o'clock, SB Team Caliber. Your 8:30 matches, TK versus Red, Black versus SB. And your 10 o'clock match, Strictly Business versus Red, Black versus Caliber. That's the matchup I'm looking forward to. How does TK take on FaZe Black and their former teammate Informal? Of course, there's no show tomorrow, but we have more matches. We'll talk about those a little bit later of what's going down Friday and Saturday. But first, let's break down our top 5 players from each leaderboard, starting off with the overall KD. This one, the most important in my opinion. This accounts for all game modes. JCap back on top with a 1.24. He finished the regular season for Season 1 in that number 1 spot. Right behind him, Crimbot having a huge game last night. He is now at 1.23. Parasite almost at 1.2. Formal and Enable round out your top 5 overall. All very impressive KDs considering the opponents that they are forced to go up against. Now let's look at our blitz caps. Who's the objective men? Aches. Yeah, that's right. Aches with his SMG slays his way, and he does it at least 5.4 times a game. Miyagi and Vex right there with him, and Sin and Accuracy going to finish out the top 5. Remember, Accuracy was on top of the leaderboard after day 1. He's fallen a little bit short now at number 5. Going into Domination as we're staying with the objective. Accuracy, top of that leaderboard, 6.33. That's what I was thinking of. Miyagi there from Curse. Same thing with Enable. 5.67 caps in Dom to 5.4. Theory is representing FaZe Red. Same there with Accuracy. And Slasher from Vex moves up with a 5.11. Slasher having an incredible day for Vex as they went 2-1 on Tuesday. Let's now take a look at our final one. We got Search and Destroy and your Kings of Search. Parasite, 1.69, has the best overall KD When it comes to S&D game modes, Miyagi, Study, Vexed, and Saints round out your top 5. So interesting to see there. Parasite's actually on Envy. So 2 Envy players, one from FaZe Black, Vexed from Erupt moves in, and Miyagi has 2 top 5 placements this week. So that's your stats after 2 cycles. All of these teams have played at least 2 days of matches. Of course, opening day on Saturday featured all 12 teams. So will this Saturday. And of course, before we get to Saturday, we got to show you Friday. So tonight you're going to see FaZe Red, you're going to see, or FaZe Black, you're going to see TK, you're going to see FaZe Red and Strictly Business. Tomorrow, you got Erupt, Vex, Justice, and Curse Black. And Saturday, all the squads playing once again before the 2K tournament. Speaking of 2Ks, we'll be back a little bit after this. We'll be talking with Sharp about what they recently did in the First Home Mortgage 2K tournament where they banked $3,400. We'll be right back.